Oh, it's been a minute, and the sound quality is not good. I'm on Lake Michigan this morning, freeway on one side, lake on the other. Over my shoulder, that's Chicago. Yeah. Feeling good this morning. On my way to Pancake House. That's not an advertisement. That's just where I'm going. Dude called me a few weeks ago looking for psychological services. And at the time when he called me, he let me know he didn't have any money, and that his life was falling apart. He hadn't been in therapy for a while, and he was living on the street, and he was using drugs, and he was feeling suicidal. And that's fine. You know, I'm on the intersection of 12-step recovery and psychotherapy. So I said, well, psychotherapy is expensive. And since you don't have any money, I still may be able to help you. I'd recommend that you get to a meeting, right? And you can go online. Same way you call me, you can go to a meeting online. Here's a referral to a meeting you can go to. Homeboy went. I checked on him a little later on in the day. He said he had to leave because happy people upset him. He couldn't stand being around happy people. I said, okay. And I continued to check in with him daily, and the situation got worse. He told me he was going up in them stores and putting on clothes and walking out. He told me he was eating out of garbage cans. He told me he was thinking about getting some fentanyl and ending it all. I was like, well, okay. He told me everybody was out to get him. You know, he didn't have any friends, nothing. And I realized that he had the right attitude for living on the street. He had the right attitude for doing what he was doing. And he was getting what you get when you live that way. He said he felt free on the street. He had it all and lost it and didn't want to try again. Had a family and drove them off, and, you know, didn't care about his wife and his children. You know, he cared, but just fuck them. Fuck me too. Okay. I still checked in with him. Then I get a text from him one morning, early. And he said it, you know, thank me for encouraging him to end his life. Told me, fuck the world and everybody in it, and on Sunday, check the news. Now that was like that was early in the week. And I don't know what he thought. I don't know if he thought I was gonna panic and start making phone calls and all that stuff and start, you know, sweating him about his decision. But I just stayed cool. Now I discovered that if you don't have an address, now this is not a client now of mine, so if you don't have an address and I only got a phone number, there's not much anyone can do in terms of a health and welfare check because we don't have a location on it. So I'm waiting, and now this morning, which is Friday morning, I get a text from him saying he checked himself into a outpatient mental health drug treatment program. Outpatient now. You really need inpatient, but he checked up in outpatient. So now the moral of the story is, I don't take credit if a motherfucker decide to blow his head off, and I don't take credit if a motherfucker decide to pull his head out of his own ass. See, healing doesn't come from me. It comes from a power greater than me. And so what I enjoyed about, and what I still enjoy about talking to him is, it makes me humble. See, I got advanced degrees. I work with people. Everybody I know has felt suicidal like that, you know, and life don't even get good until you accept the fact, or you recognize the fact that your ass feels suicidal behind some shit you doing, right? Alienating people and stealing and getting high and acting a goddamn fool. Of course you don't feel suicidal. You eating out of a garbage can. How you supposed to feel? Right? That's success. If you're not managing your mental health and you own drugs and you living on the street, you're a successful dope fiend. It leads to jails, institutions, and death. That's where it leads. So he figured that out for himself, I guess, and entered into somebody's treatment program. Good. Like I say, I don't take responsibility if you decide to kill yourself. I don't take responsibility if you decide to pull your head out your ass. That comes from a power greater than me. I'm on my way to Pancake House. I'm gonna tell you that right now. I'm not carrying it. I'm not worried about it. My wife asked me, that must be stressful. No, it's stressful when I'm out there like that. That's when it's stressful. Yeah, and I'm not, it's with all kinds of humility that I'm talking about this. Life is hard. Like a game of Tetris, the boxes start falling slow at first. You manage them with one hand. Then they speed up and you got to start paying attention. And then they go real fast and fall on your damn head. And at that point, suicide is always an option. You can reset. You can reset the board at any point you want to. And I'm going to fight for your right to do that. I'm not encouraging it. But life can hit you with some stuff that is totally overwhelming. And that's why I'm not running around here acting like I don't need people, that I don't need help, that I'm not vulnerable. I got the same disease he got. Let me take a hit. Let me not manage my mental health situation, my relationships. Yeah, I be doing the same thing. That's the scary part about it. Yeah, he brought a message. I thought I was giving him a message. Shit, he gave me one. So let me go eat these flapjacks. Y'all be good. Till next time.